Good day, everybody. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com with your forecast for this Wednesday, April 17th, 2013. We'll have scattered showers and storms on and off today. We'll detail that. We'll be clearing up overnight. And can we break 80 degrees on Thursday? Get all the details on that and much more starting right now. On the NeoWeather 3D Max Doppler radar this morning, no showers really to speak of out our way this morning. We do have some south of Columbus and skirting along the Ohio River there this morning. And it's going to be pretty quiet overall for much of the day. We do have mainly cloudy skies across the region, and that's what we're seeing here. Although we are seeing a few breaks just around Sandusky, down towards Findlay and Lima. Also some clearing between Youngstown and Akron, and south of Canton towards Dover, New Philadelphia, and points west. So we are seeing a gradual diminishing in the overall cloud coverage. I think we'll remain mostly cloudy through a good part of the morning. Later today, though, we may get to partly cloudy skies. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But a good mix of sun and clouds for the day. I think we'll have some isolated thunderstorms this afternoon, primarily to the west of Cleveland and Mansfield. I don't think it'll really be a big factor. A lot of them will develop and diminish fairly quickly, I believe. Temperatures this morning, well, they're a little on the chilly side. We're at 49 Akron and Canton, 44 in Cleveland, 42 downtown Cleveland, 45 for Lorain, 43 Ashtabula, 47 at Youngstown, 46 in Ravenna, 48 at Worcester and Mansfield, and 51 the warm spot at Dover, New Philadelphia. As we look across the rest of the country, just real quick here, take a quick peek out. We have this complex of storms over much of the central plains, including Iowa, parts of Nebraska, Missouri, and moving into Illinois. If we're going to be flying to Chicago today, that's probably going to cause some delays. So you'll want to check with your airline before you go to the airport to see what type of delays that may be causing there. We got some, looks like snow here up into parts of the northern plains, still behind a very strong cold front, and otherwise not too bad. Temperature-wise, you're in the 60s in the southeastern United States, 70s along the coast of Florida there for the most part. You're well into the 70s in parts of the Gulf Coast states, including Louisiana and Texas. So not too bad. The northern plains up into the Intermountain West, pretty cold out that way, and chilly along the west coast as well. The central and southern plains today, actually, it looks like mainly this area right here, they could see some pretty hefty weather today, so we'll be keeping an eye on that to see how that may affect us later this week. Yesterday's high was 68 degrees, the low was 52. Our average high is now 60, the average low 41. Our record high in this day, 84, the record low 15, set way back in 1875. We had just under a tenth of an inch of rain for yesterday, a little over 2 inches for the month, and we're close to 9 inches for the year, but we're still running about an inch below normal. Sunrise is at 6:44 a.m. and sunset at 8:10 p.m. All right, we do have a little bit of a severe threat I want to talk about. It's for tomorrow, for Thursday, and this is mainly for the very far western portion of our area. It's pretty much a low risk right now. We're looking at generally from more or less I-71 and points west, from about Lorain up once you get north of Mansfield, from about Lorain to Mansfield, and then you'll follow I-71 down towards Columbus and Cincinnati. The main risk here, this would be later in the day to into the evening hours, would be damaging winds, and that's with a strong line of showers and storms that's going to come through Friday along a cold front. We'll have to keep a close eye on this. We have to see when this develops, how strong it does get, and if it's able to maintain itself through the nighttime, because the front's going to be pretty much on our door Friday morning, and that's really not the optimal time for, severe weather to be moving through Ohio after it diminished overnight. So we'll have to keep a very close eye on this. This could change. If it does set up and it's able to maintain itself, we'll probably have to extend this threat further to the west, include Cleveland, Akron, and Canton. So definitely stay tuned in NeoWeather for the very latest on this. Again, the main threat would be damaging winds and probably some large hail as well, some of the stronger embedded thunderstorms in this line. Alright, for today though, we'll go with a mix of sun and clouds. There'll be some isolated thunderstorms, mainly to the west of Cleveland. Really no big deal. I don't think it's going to be a lot in the way of coverage. and they will probably pop up and diminish pretty quickly as well. Our high will be 65 today. At 8 a.m. we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, probably more clouds than sun for most of you, except the lakeshore may see a little bit more sun. Temperature right around 48. We're up to 53 by 11 a.m. Again, sun and clouds around. Again, 2 p.m. that's that isolated storm threat, mainly to the west of Cleveland, and 62 degrees. And I think those storms are pretty much done by 5 p.m. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds and 65 degrees. Overnight tonight, we'll begin to clear out. I think we'll actually begin to clear out around 7 or 8 o'clock. Partly cloudy at 7 p.m. Temperatures fall a little bit into the mid-50s. 54 will be our low, but by early morning, 3-4 a.m., we'll actually warm back up to near 60, and I think by 8 a.m., we could be above 60 in many areas, thanks to a warm front that's going to move through. And we're looking at a very, very warm day at Taft. Look at the winds, south 10 to 18 miles per hour. That's really going to usher in the warm air. Thursday's high, 83 degrees. Yes, I think the record's 84 if I remember correctly. It might even be 85, somewhere right around there. We could come close to it. I don't think we'll break it, but I think we'll definitely make a run for it. It'll be even windier on Thursday. Gusts could reach 40 miles per hour, so definitely be careful for that. We'll have some scattered afternoon thunderstorms, not much in the way of coverage. Friday, again, that's when those thunderstorms are likely, primarily for much of our area, about 9, 10 a.m., and after that, I think they'll clear the area by around 2 or 3 o'clock for the most part. They'll move through pretty quick. 67 will be our high, although we really cool down behind that front Friday night and Saturday. We go to 36 Friday night with some scattered rain showers. May have a few snowflakes mixed in with it. For your Saturday, we only make it to 44 degrees. We're going to be about 15 degrees below normal on Saturday, the mix of sun and clouds. We'll really cool down Saturday night to around 30 with mainly clear skies as high pressure builds in, but that's going to make for a very nice Sunday in store with mainly sunny skies. We'll be right around 55 degrees. We warm up a little bit for Monday, partly cloudy and 64. We flirt with 70 again on Tuesday with the chance of thunderstorms ahead of yet another cold front that's going to come through and cool us down for the middle of next week. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer. Thank you for watching. Stay up to date with the latest weather at neoweather.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. neoweather.com, Ohio's home for weather.